Proud mom Savannah says that she often took her daughter to see her grandmother at the nursing home and that her little girl always loved those visits. Unfortunately, one quiet night, Savannah's elderly grandmother passed away peacefully in her sleep. The very next morning, just before sunrise, Savannah's daughter wakes up and wanders into her playroom. She sits there in the dark, all alone, playing and just talking to herself. But when Savannah listens closely to the security footage, it seems like her daughter might not have been alone after all.
It's nighttime, we can sleep. And you want to do so now. You want a pizza? Remember?
The toddler seems to be speaking directly to her recently deceased grandmother, even gently reminding Grandma that she's now with the angels on the other side.
Hi, Grandma. It's nighttime, we can sleep. And you want to do so now. You want a pizza? Remember?
Savannah says that she can't explain what happened, but that watching the bittersweet video always brings tears to her eyes. She believes that her grandma came back to say one last goodbye to her beloved little granddaughter.
Hi, Grandma. You want a pizza? Remember?
The unseen observer, Rhett Anderson, who is an Air Force medic, says that strange things often happen at the military base's treatment facility where he works.
That ain't it.
One late night, Rhett is sending his wife a Snapchat message when he captures something that is pure nightmare fuel.
But yeah, there's that. Anyway, I just had to check the email real quick. I'll be home in a sec, but I love you crazy.
Did you see it? In the doorway across the hall, some strange dark shape seems to peer down from the top of the doorway. Something with two little widely spaced eyes. As it ducks out of sight, a strange sound can be heard. Now, there isn't supposed to be anyone else in the base medical facility, so Rhett goes to investigate. But he doesn't see anything. Rhett says that his wife later pointed out the strange onlooker in his video, and when he saw it, it sent a chill down his spine. Next stop, nowhere. The property manager of a high-rise building in China steps into the elevator for what should have been a routine ride. But out of nowhere, things take a terrifying turn. The elevator suddenly lets out a loud metallic bang and then slams to a violent emergency stop. The property manager is a bit shaken, but luckily he's unharmed. However, there was something more going on here. Did you see it? In the reflection of the elevator doors, something strange appears, like a pale hand or maybe a long white finger reaching towards the man's shoulder. Others say it looks more like a ghostly mist creeping through the small gap in the elevator doors. But either way, let me know what you think. Next up, 3 friends are on a summer trip to Spain, staying in a large high-rise hotel. One night they hop on the elevator to head down to the lobby, but that's when things start to go very wrong.
Yo, so this elevator is acting mad weird. We started a few floors up, and
Fast forward to 45 minutes later, and the guys are still stuck in the elevator as the lights flicker and the temperature begins to rise from the summer heat.
Alright, so the power is out. The backup, yeah, there you go. The backup generator has been coming on and off. We've been having the time of our lives. And yeah, we're like cooking alive.
Now, luckily, the hotel does have a backup generator, but unluckily, the generator seems to be malfunctioning. And here is where things start to get a bit weird, because for some unknown reason, the elevator takes them to the hotel's 16th floor, which is currently abandoned and under construction.
Oh, no, look, it worked. No. What is... Alright, so it's been doing this for a minute. And there's nothing out there. Alright, no, that did something.
No.
What is going on?
Are we too heavy? Is there someone there? What the...
The doors shut again, trapping them inside. But a little bit later, and finally there's a silver lining, as the elevator power seems to come back on.
We're moving.
Fine. Thank you.
Where are we going?
Oh, wait. Stop. No way. No.
That's the same one as before.
No.
Alright.
The power comes back on and the elevator starts to move, but inexplicably it somehow just ends up back on the creepy abandoned 16th floor. At this point, the friends debate just stepping out and trying to find the stairs, but with the floor completely blacked out and under construction, they decide it's safer to just stay put. And now, over an hour has passed, and the guys are starting to get a bit stir-crazy in the hot, cramped elevator.
There you go. I got you.
Oh, he's cooking something.
What are you doing?
Yep.
I gotta pee.
Oh, you gotta pee.
It's making my bladder. I gotta pee.
You gotta pee.
Well, like the rappers. Go. I gotta pee.
Oh, yeah.
I'm holding my bladder.
Yep.
I gotta pee. I don't know what else is going on. I gotta pee. It's making me mad. Going like so. I gotta pee. I'm angry like Bowser.
Guys, this is probably the worst thing anyone's ever.
Now, shortly after this clip, power was fully restored and the guys finally made it down to the hotel lobby. They upload videos of their harrowing adventure on the elevator, but their viewers spot something truly chilling. Again, did you see it? As the guys are goofing around while stuck on the creepy 16th floor, something black seems to appear behind them and rise up from the floor. So just why did the elevator keep dragging them back to that closed-off 16th floor? And why was it shut down in the first place? But most importantly, what is this? Let me know what you think.
Stop spending real money on in-game cosmetics. How? Using Buff. With the Buff app, you earn points by playing, and
if you see something that you think would be perfect for the top 5, email me at nukestop5@gmail.com. You can also tag me on TikTok at nukestop5official, and be sure to tag me only at nukestop5official because there are a lot of fake accounts on there. A bolt from the blue. Now, I usually don't post many UFO videos on this channel, but there's something a bit different about this one. Something a little weird and possibly scary. So, on August 5th, Andrew Clifton was walking his dog Dash in the Malvern Hills of Western England. He was shooting some slow-motion video clips of his dog to post to Facebook. When Andrew checked his footage back, he found something that left him speechless.
Freddy. Steady. Ooh. Freddy. Steady. Ooh.
Did you see it? As Andrew films himself throwing a frisbee to his dog Dash, some unknown long cylindrical object seems to fly just over his head at a very fast speed. And so this is when things get a little scary, because cynics and debunkers claim that this object is an arrow, possibly shot from a bow or crossbow. So this is either some strange UFO or someone randomly shot an arrow at Andrew's head while he was out walking his dog. But what do you think? Is this something from another world? Government technology? Or, new fear unlocked, someone shooting an arrow at you while you're walking your dog? You decide. The 4th floor. A young woman named Aria is staying at an old hotel in Virginia. One night around 10 p.m. she's walking back to her room when she notices a strange-looking man following her. She starts to record with her phone, pretending that she's on a video call to try to scare the guy away. But it doesn't seem to work.
Okay.
Aria says that she heard the man's footsteps behind her start to get faster, and she thought that he was chasing her, so she runs and starts screaming for help. But now this is when things start to get weird, because viewers begin to notice that if you slow down the video at a couple of key moments, no one can be seen chasing Aria. And so now we cut to a completely different TikTok account, one made by a guy named Tony who is a maintenance worker at this very same hotel. Tony sees Aria's video online, so he goes to check the hotel security footage. He finds this.
Y'all, so here's video of that girl that posted, and I'm gonna let y'all know now, it gets really weird. It's like she acting like she's running from something or hiding from something. But there's literally nobody else in the frame. Like she tweaking.
Yeah, it is weird.
And the elevator door is not even closing. Like she playing hide and seek or something.
In the video, we see Aria running down the hall and then cowering in the elevator. But again, no one can be seen chasing her. Strangely, the elevator doors just won't close, so Aria runs out. Tony says that the front desk clerk said that Aria did eventually make it downstairs. She left in an Uber without a word. So now, Tony is curious as to just what might have happened to make Aria run away. He finds the girl's room number and goes up with a coworker. What they find is truly disturbing.
It's like all my stuff is just left here. It's crazy. Yo, this shit is ridiculous. What the heck is this doing in here?
Yo, hold on, y'all. Why the f is this in here? Hold this. Yo, y'all. This is crazy.
All of Aria's luggage is still in the room. Even stranger, the room looks like it has been ransacked, with things strewn all over the floor. Weirdest of all, Tony finds something commonly called an underdoor tool. This device is often used by criminals to break into hotel rooms with a latched door. So now Tony thinks that someone might have been in Aria's room, and maybe there actually was someone chasing her. He goes back and takes a closer look at the hotel security footage. What he finds chills him to his core.
When playing games on PC, do you ever wonder if someone had a clip with you in it? Download Metal, then go to Albums, clips you're in.
Alright, y'all, so I went back and was looking at the video of that girl from the other day, right? Because I'm thinking maybe somebody must be following her. Just keep watching the screen right here, man. I saw something that just... That's just the housekeeper down there. Right there. Right there.
I don't know what that was.
This is crazy. And y'all think that's crazy? Keep watching. Keep watching, like right by that door right there, by that table. Keep watching right over by there. My hand is shaking. Right there.
What is that?
What the heck? Bro, that's a rock from that table right there. Those are stones and those in bowls right there by that table. And that one of them stones just fell on the floor.
And there's no way that should happen because there's no wind in there.
Wind ain't even gonna do that though. This is crazy, yo.
Just a few minutes after we see Arya running down the hall, we can see a strange unexplained shadow that seems to speed off down the hallway in the same direction. Shortly afterwards, a stone from a nearby decorative bowl mysteriously launches off the table and lands in the hallway floor. Now, Tony says that he doesn't know exactly what happened here. He says that he has never experienced anything like this while working at the old hotel, but he has heard strange unexplained sounds from time to time.
Keep in mind, there's no construction going on. Nothing.
So was some real person with bad intentions chasing Arya? Was this something supernatural? Or is it all just a very elaborate hoax? As always, you decide. Unleashed. A couple in West Virginia owns a little pet shop, and they usually let one of their older dogs wander around the place. But one morning when they come in to open up, something seems wrong. The dog isn't his usual happy self. Instead, he's curled up in his bed, trembling, and absolutely refuses to come out. The shop owners are worried and they check the security cameras to see what might have spooked the little dog. They find something truly bizarre. At around 11:30 p.m., the camera shows the little dog wandering aimlessly through the dark pet store. Suddenly, out of nowhere, something seems to actually launch the dog sideways, hard, almost as if he was kicked. Thankfully, the pup wasn't seriously hurt. But was this some weird freak occurrence? Or does the pet shop have a guest that no one can see? Next up, a guy named Angelo says that some seriously strange things have been happening in his house in Tenerife, one of the Canary Islands of Spain. Angelo says that one night his dog Nala started acting very weird, as if something had given her a serious scare. Curious and a little worried, they decide to check the security footage. What they find is downright chilling. In the video, little Nala seems upset by something off to the side of the room. Something that we can't see. Nala starts backing away, clearly frightened. Then, suddenly, something seems to violently yank the collar right off the dog's neck. Angelo posted follow-up videos to prove the footage wasn't fake. He showed that the clip came directly from his security camera, and he even demonstrated that Nala's collar is extremely difficult to remove. It doesn't just fall off. Angelo says that since the incident, his poor little dog Nala is a nervous wreck. He says the dog refuses to stay alone and now insists on sleeping in their bedroom every night. As for Angelo, he's added 2 more cameras around his house because he thinks that whatever pulled that collar off is still there, and he plans to catch it on camera. It sees you. It seems that both children and adults have long found the animatronic robots at Chuck E. Cheese pizza restaurants to be a bit nightmare-inducing. In fact, the creepy robots are so unsettling that they were the primary influence behind the popular horror game Five Nights at Freddy's. So, a woman named Gina visited a Chuck E. Cheese restaurant with her child. When the show ends and the animatronics shut down, she decides to take a peek behind the curtain to film the inanimate robots. Instead, she catches something downright creepy. One of the animatronic robots suddenly looks straight at Gina with a wide-eyed stare, almost as if it caught her spying on them. Now, of course, this could have just been some coincidental glitch in the robot's programming, but it bears mentioning that the Chuck E. Cheese animatronics have no facial recognition sensors, no motion sensors, and nothing else that can make them intentionally turn to look at someone. But in this case, it almost seems to stare right into Gina's soul. The fall of Hood House. Noah says that he used to live in a 138-year-old haunted house in Lancaster, South Carolina. Shortly after moving into the house, Noah started to hear strange unexplained tapping from the bottom of the stairs.
Hello? If you can hear me, please stop. Why are you going faster? Oh, no. This is more or less really creepy, like late at night when it happens. During the day, I can walk down here and it's like, okay, it's creepy during the day too. Calm down, girl.
Noah says that the old house was previously inhabited by the Hood family, who all met a tragic fate inside the home.
Judson Hood, the original homeowner of the house, built in 1887. So I went on Ancestry, I go and pay the $19.99 whatever fee it was, and I get all of this dude's family tree information. But pretty much this document up here talks about Judson Hood's death. As it would turn out, Judson was not the only one that died in this house. In fact, every single family member died. Mary Pogue Hood, his wife.
Even weirder, Noah finds out that Mary Hood passed away on the exact spot where he often hears the creepy, unexplained tapping.
So all of that knocking sounds that you hear in the previous videos mostly occurred right here at the bottom of the stairs, and that turns out to be the location where Mary fell down the stairs, was immobilized, and then eventually died.
As the weeks wear on, Noah starts to get a bit accustomed to the ghost that he believes to be Mary Hood. He even becomes a bit annoyed by the nightly tapping.
Mary. Mary girl. Ooh, I'm covered in goosebumps. Mary, I know you just died 106 years ago. Give it up, Mary. Cut it out. Come on, Mary, for real. You done said your fucking piece 106 times. Die. Go to the grave.
But apparently, the spirit in his home took that personally. The haunting becomes more intense as one night while Noah has some friends over, the bizarre tapping not only comes from the base of the stairs, but also from the actual walls of the house's second floor.
This hasn't happened in so long. Hello?
Don't do that. No, I ain't kidding. I will leave right now.
Oh my god, look. Please stop.
Noah, f*** you. Stop. Noah, stop.
Noah's friends are not quite as used to the haunted house as he is, and one of them has a, physical reaction.
Who's going down?
Bailey.
Noah! I couldn't help it!
Bailey.
I don't have to be anymore. That's all that matters.
Bailey!
But this is when things start to happen that even make Noah's blood run cold.
What's up, girl? Are you trying to say something? Or are you just trying to keep annoying me?
And now the haunting seems to get serious and downright dangerous, because Noah's front porch inexplicably just catches fire.
I heard somebody banging. I'm like, what the f***?
I did too. I literally went inside. I said, Noah.
Tonight, a Queen City News exclusive. A group of roommates in Lancaster County are looking for a hero they say saved their lives. Their home caught on fire without them knowing early yesterday morning. They tell our South Carolina Bureau Chief Shakira Speaks a mysterious Good Samaritan called 911 just in the nick of time.
Everybody should come out. The house is on fire. Oh my God.
Those are words you never want to hear. And the roommates say if it weren't for someone driving by, they would have never heard those words either. Homeowner Noah Heaton says it was a normal night for him and his roommates as they were all preparing for bed, but they weren't prepared for what would happen next.
I woke up at about 1 a.m. with my roommates yelling at me, thinking someone's breaking in the front door.
The sounds they heard were from the Lancaster County Fire Department urging them to get out of the house. So barefoot and in pajamas, they got outside, only to see firefighters already tackling the fire on the second story.
And that's when I saw our hammock and outdoor rug up in flames.
This is left after the fire. Heaton says officials still don't know the cause.
Love you guys.
Oh, yeah.
I really am so glad we're okay. That's right.
Each roommate attributes their luck to guardian angels.
So by now, Noah has had about enough of the old haunted house and the ghost of Mary Hood. He just sells the home and moves out. But that's not the end of this story. Because you see, almost exactly 1 year after Noah sold the house, a mysterious raging fire started in the home and it was completely destroyed.
You guys, I'm still in shock that this house burnt to the ground after 3 years of my blood, sweat, tears, and literally my entire bank account poured into this house. For it to burn a year later was insane to me.
Now, regarding the second fire that resulted in the total devastation, again, I had moved out, so I don't know much details about this fire other than the family was in the home when it started, and guess what time it started? 3 a.m.
Thankfully, the family of 4 who were now living in the house made it out without any injuries. Now, after researching this fire, I can confirm that, weirdly enough, the fire department does say that it started right around 3 a.m., just as Noah said. And the local fire chief says that the cause of the fire is currently unknown.
Still staying up late gaming solo? With Hacko AI, get the ultimate companion for your playtime.
I noticed that the enemy jungle Rammus
Shadow in the snapshot. A young woman named Keeney says that while on a trip to Mexico, she took a photo of her 3 friends with a disposable camera. When she had her photos developed, she was shocked to see a mysterious extra person in the background. Now, at first, many people who saw Keeney's photo said that the dark figure in the background was simply a shadow from one of the girls, or possibly Keeney's own reflection as she took the picture. But then people began to brighten the image a bit and saw this. The extra figure in the photo seems to have a ghastly face. It doesn't look like a shadow, and it certainly doesn't look like Keeney's reflection. So just who or what is this? You decide. Scary videos. Now, this is the place for all the videos that are kind of scary at first, but then just become a little weird or goofy. Mostly just goofy. So first up, a man looks into his hallway and in the shadows, he sees a cat just laying there and staring at him. But he doesn't have a cat.
Who's fucking? I don't have a cat. Come here, kitty, kitty. Oh my god, I thought that was my cat. This is my shoe.
Now, I thought that was a cat too, so maybe I'm blind. Anyway, next up, some guys witness a real zombie attack on their car.
Oh, hey, dude. You're all good. Hey, you're gonna have to get out of the car, sir. Wait.
Get him out, lying down.
He's thrashing his car.
Just like his cage.
The car. He's thrashing the car.
I don't want anyone to get into the motor. Yeah.
Now, I don't know if you call that guy a zombie, but he definitely was exposed to some kind of strange chemicals that changed him into that.
Don't do drugs. If you're doing it, stop it. Get some help.
But the funniest thing about this YouTube video are the comments, like 28 beers later, and the Hills have DUIs, and my favorite, he still has PTSD from the Civil War. Anyway, thanks so much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you back again next time.
This is the fake ad you see everywhere, right? But this is Ebony, a real game. Now I know what you're thinking, aren't they exactly the same? No, because Ebony is...
Jonathan Javier Molina works as an EMT in Mendoza Province, Argentina. One night after finishing a late shift, he's sitting just inside the hospital corridor when he notices something very strange. He thinks he keeps seeing someone sitting inside his car. He pulls out his phone and starts recording, and what he captures is truly bizarre.
Estamos en este momento en el microhospital, escuchamos un golpe y nos dimos vuelta porque dijimos, bueno, ¿quién está entrando? Cuestión de que no hay nadie atrás nuestro. Y miramos dentro del auto y dijimos, oh, pues si el auto... ¿Qué mierda es? Lo peor de todo es que no queremos salir. O sea, no... Miedo, la puta madre. Lo peor de todo es que se mueve adentro el auto y no hay nadie. O sea, ahora vamos a ir a controlar el auto. Pero parece como si fuese un reflejo. La puta madre. Uf. No, boludo. Ya, salimos rápido para que vean que no es mentira. Mamá, la piel de gallina, hermano. Piel de gallina. Cagazo. Nadie. Nadie. Un montón. Es un montón. Mierda. Y encima nos mira la puta que te parió. No, chavo. No.
Jonathan films through the glass doors and spots a pale, translucent figure just sitting in the passenger seat of his car. It's faint, but the shape is clearly there. He goes outside to check, opening both the front and back doors and showing the empty interior. He even pans around to prove that no one is nearby. But after going back inside, he looks back out at his car and is shocked when whatever it is appears in his car again. This time, it seems to be staring right at him. So, did Jonathan capture a ghost outside the hospital trying to hitch a ride? And if not, then just what is this? Let me know what you think. Graveyard shift. A security guard working the overnight shift at a cemetery decides to film a quick video for his brother-in-law, just to show him how creepy the place is after dark. He heads into the on-site crematorium to do a little filming, and that's when things get weird.
Lights, they turn off automatically at a certain hour. And I'll tell you right now, I'm gonna walk you through now. I have a friend that works that he would see and hear things coming from these furnaces when they're burning the bodies. So when I'm walking through here, they usually put the urns out to send to the families. So when I'm walking here at night, I walk right by these urns that they put on these tables here. And then I come down, freaking out.
Since the dawn of mankind, humans have had one obsession.
As he walks deeper into the room where the bodies are cremated, the audio on his phone starts to glitch. Then he freezes as he hears a sharp clinking sound from somewhere nearby. He turns the camera and that's when he notices one of the urns, an urn that actually has someone's ashes inside, and the lid is moving. It slowly tips upward like something inside is trying to get out. And with that, he decides he's seen about enough. He starts heading for the exit when he notices movement again, this time in the doorway. The curtains are swaying even though the air in the room is still. And then, clear as day, something pushes them open from the other side. And that's it. The guard just makes a run for it. So, is something lingering inside the cemetery's crematorium? Are the spirits of the departed not really departing? Let me know. The Transparent Trespasser. A Florida live streamer named Michael mostly posts gaming content on his social media. He's not a ghost hunter, and he's definitely never filmed anything paranormal. Until now. Michael says his mom has been complaining that something keeps waking her up by tapping on the bedroom window every morning before sunrise. He says his dad brushed it off at first because the window faces their backyard, which is surrounded by a gated and locked 7-foot fence. Nothing should be getting back there. Eventually, after hearing the complaints a few too many times, Michael's dad sets up a camera camera pointing out the bedroom window. What he captures chills him to his core.
Alright, look, it's starting now. The security light turns on. It picks up. And then it walks back. It's at the corner of the house. You see him walking? It's like a short guy. Un fuego chiquitico. And then you see the trees move. Y los árboles se movió.
Y camina, es una persona, no es una persona chiquitica, muy chiquitica.
At 4:27 a.m., long before sunrise, a small translucent figure strolls through the backyard along the tree line. Now, normally I'd just say it's a little kid and probably some bad camera compression, but something about this figure seems a bit off. It doesn't really move like a child, but more like a very small adult, maybe 3 to 4 feet tall. And also, why would a child climb a 7-foot fence at 4:27 a.m. just to wander around someone's backyard? So what did Michael's dad capture here? A spirit, a duende, a gnome, or just one very strange camera glitch? As always, you decide. Run through the jungle. Over on the YouTube channel, Josh the Intern creator Josh McCartney films his outdoor travel and adventure as he explores the world. In one video, Josh heads deep into the jungles of Sri Lanka in search of one of the country's oldest prehistoric sites, the Belalina Cave, also known as the quote, Cannibal Cave. As Josh treks further into the jungle, 2 men suddenly step out from somewhere in the brush, and they begin following him. They match his pace, and they stop when he stops. Eventually, they catch up, and one of the men tells Josh that he should follow them because they, quote, want to show him something. Josh immediately gets uneasy and decides to start filming.
I've been joined by some friends. They're showing me around. Very cool. I thought it was a bit strange that as soon as I began filming, they moved out of the shot. But I tried to ignore them and stayed focused on filming the cave I'd worked so hard to reach. Yet every time I lowered the camera, they would tell me to follow them as they wanted to show me something. At this point, I did feel quite uncomfortable, but I decided to give them the benefit of the doubt. I think these guys want to show me something. All right. We're going this way? But when I finally saw what they wanted to show me, everything changed. Wow. It was an abandoned house, and they wanted me to go in first. Okay, I'll follow you, after you. And at this point, out of the corner of my eye, I noticed one of the men was moving behind me. And at that moment, my gut instinct kicked in loud and clear. Get out now. I'm just gonna get one more shot, okay? One more shot. Oh, sorry, I'm just shooting, filming, and doing more. And then I'll come, okay? I stayed calm, acted like I wasn't suspicious, and slowly walked back towards the entrance. But it seemed like they didn't want me to leave. I'll come soon. I just want to shoot this. But you go, I'll stay. And then I come later. I'm just filming everything. Okay? Okay. So I pretended to take this shot, and when I saw they were distracted, I made my move. At first, I walked at a normal pace, as off camera I had told them I'd forgotten something on the trail. But then, I heard footsteps coming after me, and that's when I ran. Oh, I'm gonna have a sit. Alright guys, so I have made it to safety. I wanted to wait until I was off the isolated road because there's only one way up and one way down to that cave. The adrenaline is rushed out of me. I ran down that mountain. That's why I'm very, very sweaty.
Josh says that in his travels in Sri Lanka, most of the people he's met have been very friendly. But this encounter just seemed different.
What I would say, is they could be extremely friendly, and they just genuinely wanted to show me something in that abandoned house, and I just so happened to walk by, and they're like, we're going up there anyway, we'll show him something. And I've had those experiences here in Sri Lanka where locals want to show me something and they're super friendly and lovely. This to me just didn't feel like that, And so I was better safe than sorry, and so I got out of there. This is a decision that I made. These guys could have been nice and genuinely wanting to show me something. That is just not what I felt in the moment, and I've just got to trust that gut instinct, especially when I'm out there, remote, on my own. I've just got to trust my gut, and so that's what I did.
Now, honestly, Josh is a little more optimistic than me, because I don't think there's a chance in hell that these guys were up to anything good. But, hey, let me know what you think. Were these guys just being friendly? Or was Josh about 2 seconds away from something horrible? The Wax Shaman. Maria Sabina was a revered shaman and spiritual healer from Oaxaca, Mexico. Maria's fame in the West and the attention it brought upset her local community, and she suffered because of it. She was an outcast to her neighbors. Her house was burned down, and her son was killed. Maria Sabina died in poverty at the age of 90, suffering from malnutrition. As part of an exhibit on witchcraft, the Ocampo Museum in Guadalajara, Mexico displayed a very lifelike figure of Maria Sabina. But soon after it went up, visitors began to complain, saying the figure moved or even tried to grab them. The following creepy video was recorded by one of the very frightened museum visitors.
¡Ay, hijo de... güey, qué pedo?
The wax figure of Maria Sabina appears to quickly turn its head and look directly at the man. And as you might expect, he just freaks right out.
¡Ay, hijo de... güey, qué pedo?
The man showed his video to museum manager Ricardo Barbosa, who posted it online, and it immediately went viral. Ricardo posted a second video to prove that the wax figure of Maria Sabina is definitely not supposed to move.
¿Qué onda, amigo? No manejo nada de mecatrónica. Es una figura totalmente en cera. Mira, es una pieza total, rígida, no se puede manipular. Te digo, no tiene nada. Te digo, mira, te muestro. No hay cables, no hay nada, no es un robot. Es una figura totalmente en cera.
Museum manager Ricardo Barbosa shows that the wax figure is completely solid and immovable. It contains no gears, no wires, and no motorized parts. It's just a wax figure that should not move at all. So what do you think happened here? Let me know down in the comments.
This is the most relaxing survival game of 2026. In Tiles Survive, there's no
secret roommate. Haley and her friends are staying in an Airbnb with their moms when they discover something very strange. A secret door hidden under a rug at the bottom of the stairs.
And I wanted to open it to see what was down there. So then I got my phone because I wanted to get a video of me going down there to see what was down there because it was actually creepy.
Haley starts to record as they open the hidden door, revealing a dark cellar beneath the house.
We found a secret door underneath.
So it turns out someone is living down there. A woman's voice suddenly yells up at them from somewhere in the darkness.
Who got trapped down there? I don't know. Guys, we all need to check out. Okay, we need to leave.
Now, they say they have no idea who was living in the cellar, but I have an idea. It was the owner. That's what I think. Because I featured several videos on this channel of weird people who rent out their house and then just secretly hide inside somewhere.
What the hell?
You're the people that I let the house to, right?
Yeah.
You're here on holiday?
Yeah, who are you?
I own the house. I'm Richard. hope you don't mind, but...
Well, no, but it's a bit weird. What's happening? What's happening here?
Look, this should be no problem. I'm not going to interfere with you.
But you're interfering with me now.
No.
And where's your clothes gone? Where's your clothes?
They're in the washing machine.
So, next time you stay at an Airbnb, just be aware that the creepy owner might just be living inside there with you. And that is truly disturbing. If you see something that you think would be perfect for the top 5, email me at nukestop5@gmail.com. You can also tag me on TikTok at nukestop5official, and be sure to tag me only at nukestop5official because there are a lot of fake accounts on there. Living doll. TikTok user Chicky Chica says that her granddad collects old antique dolls and mannequins, something that really creeps her out when she goes to visit her grandparents. One night, she's busy on her laptop in a room full of those old dolls, when suddenly she sees something that chills her to her core.
This thing just moved.
Football giants. Boy, all the talking head could have been screaming about the Dallas Cowboys and sticking forth in this organization. So again, kudos to the Cowboys going on the road, get a good win, see how we move that moving forward.
But there's a saying in golf, there's no pictures on the scorecard. If you're down, you don't care if it's like $5 or anything like you just happy that you moved to 2-2. The injury to Parsons and anything at this point, he just let backbone shoot. 100%. Feels a lot better. Much more the school they got the rest. That'll be Mexico. That's the Dallas team. It's 9 out of 10. At least they have that. More defensively.
Are you real? You can do it again. I won't watch.
They put 100,000 people on one ark and gave me a bed on deck 943.
At first, Chica is freaked out by the creepy doll and walks out of the room, and the door just slowly swings shut behind her. But she goes back in and tries to get the doll to move again, and it does. In the mirror, you can clearly see the doll's hand move across its knee. But did you see it? Just before the doll's hand moves, a strange shadow passes across the wall, moving toward the old doll. So is this bizarre old antique doll haunted by the spirit of one of its former owners? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide. Pulled under. In Indonesia, a little girl named Zaina and her brother are playing in their bedroom as the family security camera quietly records. But as the little girl crawls across the floor, something seems to pull her. Zaina's mother, who was away at work, later watches the security footage back as she records her horrified reaction.
Astagfirullahaladzim. Ayah, demi Allah, kayak ada yang nyeret Jena. Demi Allah, demi Allah. Demi Allah, kayak ada yang nyeret Jena. Bener, astagfirullahaladzim. Nggak jangan biasa. Nenek di depan. Allah mau kendaraan ya. Masih. Masih nenek. Masih dulu. Demi Allah, kayak ada yang nyeret, sumpah demi Allah. Bukan dia pergi. Abang Asli. Siapa ini? Kita enggak.
The little brother just kinda lies there staring at his phone as his sister seems to be slowly dragged under the bed. Zaina starts screaming. Whether in pain or fear, it's hard to tell, but her brother barely reacts. Eventually, he calls for help and their grandmother rushes in, but even she can't pull the little girl out. A nearby neighbor hurries in to help and the two of them actually have to lift the entire bed. Finally, the grandmother manages to free terrified little Zaina and pulls her into her arms. Their mother, whose shocked voice can be heard on the video, says she has no idea what to make of it. She genuinely believes that something pulled her daughter under that bed. But what do you think? Scurry Videos. This is the place for weird or silly videos, or actually this week it's ones that didn't quite fit the regular list, but are still creepy in their own way. First up, a young woman named Lexi is just hanging out at home with her dog. Nothing unusual. But her black lab suddenly locks onto something across the room. Something truly bizarre. So this video was sent to me a couple of hundred times in email and on TikTok, and some of the people in the video comments are just straight up freaking right out. But it turns out that this is just a Christmas decoration doing what it do, because it's actually designed to move like that. Freaking the f out of the family dog is just a bonus. This next video is something that some people seem to think might actually be paranormal, so I'll just put it here and leave that up to you. Kath Noel hears eerie laughter coming from her baby monitor. She goes to check and sees this. The little girl just seems to wake up laughing maniacally and staring at the nanny cam. Now, there's no denying that this clip is creepy as hell, but I'm just gonna write this one off to, babies do weird shit. Thank you. In the video comments, people mentioned that Kath wondered if they should call a priest. This person says, I'm a priest, don't call me. Another popular video comment is, move immediately, leave the child. And then someone just simply posted this lovely picture of someone throwing a baby. Anyway, that's all for this week. Thanks so much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you back again next week.